I'm going to tell you. It's a quart. 1 quart, okay? But this is called a liter, okay? We are going to see how much of this quart will fit into that liter, okay? But what do we do when we measure things? So we know we're going to measure liquid. So what profession, what jobs when people grow up, what jobs do they use to measure? And bless you. Go ahead, Tyrion. What job do you use measurements? Engineering, very good. Peyton.
I was going to say what Tyrion said.
Engineering, okay, Amelia?
Micah, Piper.
I'm sorry?
Hands off.
A builder.
A builder, very good. Someone who does construction, very good. Legacy.
Like a computer worker, because they gotta take measurements of how much anything. You could choose how much it will cost.
That's true. That's definitely a different measurement. Yes, Macy?
An architect.
An architect is someone who builds something, very good. What does Mrs. Orr do? What am I trying to do? Teacher, yes. So we use measurements, don't we?
Yeah.
Because we measure your grades, right? How well you're doing. That's just another way to do it. But you guys remember just a couple weeks ago, we were measuring in this classroom, weren't we?
Yeah.
We measured how
The
tall.
principal measure.
The principal measures, yep. Okay, so we are going to look at this definition right here. Who can tell me what this says? Just the bold print. Remember what bold print is a heading, right?
Yeah.
Piper?
Liquid volume.
Okay, and Legacy, can you read it, what it says?
The measurements of the amount of the liquid
Container.
container will hold.
Right, so we have four different containers. So we're gonna figure out what they hold, right?
Yeah.
Excellent, good job. So when we look at this, we are going to start. So here we go with our quart.
That,
It's just water. We put coloring in it.
I feel like it would probably fit all in it because that bottle's bigger than the other bottle.
You think this bottle's bigger than the other one?
Also, have if you would do half.
We will see.
don't spill it.
Bro, I heard you drink it so long. Let's drop it. I'm scared.
Let it drop it on.
I promise you ladies, it's just water.
It won't like actually stain because I
Okay, we're just observing right now.
What?
I am so thirsty, I'm gonna get another cup full.
So I hope this follow me.
Is the next challenge you're going to do? Is it coloring?
If it's falling, I'm going in the middle so I can drink it out like that.
So you could drink.
That's not appropriate, necessary. I make it sound like it sounds like a coffee percolating. Okay, so
But I feel like they want to wait.
where are we at on the bottle?
In the middle.
It's like in the middle.
Yeah, kind of.
So should we set it down?
Yeah. Wait, the littles are here. Took them apart.
Okay. Excuse me, Mrs. Orr.
Yes.
Can I have Lucy to the office with her things? She's leaving for the day.
Sure.
What is everyone going? What is happening? The girls
Okay, we need to keep focused, friends.
Every single girl's leaving.
Please turn your volumes off. We're focusing.
Oh! If it feels like that whole gallon, that would be crazy.
I tell him to. We're hunting you down.
You're not. You're not.
That's
I still imagine it goes to the top.
the whole thing on think so?
And that's as much as in a 2 liter.
What? I told you.
Okay, friends.
Imagine you had a
No, use the
gallon.
other
Drink
kid
it all in 1 minute.
Excuse me, friends.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm chugging.
This, is it full? Okay, this one was full, right?
Use the one behind.
Amelia,
I know how
That is a great.
it got that tall.
how did it get this tall?
Cause that one's fatter than that one.
Oh,
So that one's taller.
yeah, that's what I said.
Shaming the
But it's
bottom.
a little bit Gatorade.
That's
That
what
one
I
has.
All right, so this is 1 quart.
Sit quietly.
This is 1 liter.
So they both got 1 liter.
No, because obviously there's a difference between a quart and a liter. All right?
That's full cup. The middle.
A liter is half the size of the bottles you guys buy for your soda in, right? Because they're usually 2-liter bottles. So a liter is a metric unit which has a capacity equal to 1,000 milliliters, or about a quart, approximately a quart, right? Because this was a quart and this is a liter. Okay? A milliliter is a metric unit that has a capacity equal to 1,000th of a liter. Okay? So just one portion of this. All right? So now,
Now we're using this thing.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Why do all these things stuck in there? Just do it upside down. It's a gallon.
And sportless, that's how it's
It looks like if you're chugging it. That looks so satisfying, like you're chugging it.
What if you pour that whole thing in your mouth?
all right, so now we put it back into the pitcher.
Ooh. Oh, you're stirring it?
Nope. All right.
Oh,
We are going to be doing this every day this month, collecting water, okay? And when we do so, we're going to take the pitcher, pour it into a milliliter a measuring cup.
that's gonna do nothing.
Wow.
Wow. It fills up the whole cup. Imagine it fills up the whole cup.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Oh,
Fills up the whole cup.
okay. Oh. Yeah, I can say that to my whole family.
Okay, so you guys can see right here,
That's a whole cup.
this says 250 milliliters.
Oh.
All right? You see that? You guys see that? 250 milliliters?
I got some.
All right?
Milliliters?
Milliliters.
That's
Yeah.
small. That's small.
Okay, so now we're gonna measure. I did the one when we did halfway. So now what is 1 milliliter or 1 measuring cup with 250 milliliters gonna equal?
Only a milliliter.
So we needed to know, kids, you think it's going to fill half? What part of the bottle do you think it's going to fill? Part of it? All of it?
Okay. Okay, listen please. So do you see? Did it fill it halfway full?
No.
How much did it fill it?
Like,
What did you say, Macy? Or was it quarter? A quarter. That's very good. Okay, so we're gonna mark this one because that's what we're gonna learn. This is the start, the very start of fractions, okay? So we're gonna set it down to make sure it's even.
What did you do?
All right, so we have 250 milliliters is 1/4 of the bottle. Do you guys agree? Same? Okay, so if we have 1/4 fill, how many do you think it's gonna take to fill the bottle? How many? How many? How many of these 250 milliliters do you think it's gonna take to fill just this one bottle?
4.
5.
Okay, I heard a 4, I heard a 3.
4.
5.
4 and 4.5. I think it's gonna be on 3 and then half of a 4.
Okay, so a quart, we determined 250 milliliters, right?
Damn.
250 milliliters is 1/4 of a quart. All right? So then it's going to take how many fourths to equal 1? Do you guys remember this at all from last year? Ella. Ella says 4. Cora said 4. Who agrees with 4? Oh, you said 3. Who said 4?
I said 4.
You said 4?
I said 4 and then I said 4.5.
Okay, but okay, raise your hand if you agree with 4. Okay. Yes, no? Ainsley, what do you think?
4.
4 Max?
4.
4 Dawson?
4.
Peyton? Piper? Olivia?
4.
4. Tyrion? Okay, so this is what it looks like, right? So if we do the math problem, because we're doing math later, we have 250, right? Plus 250, because you guys are guessing 4, plus 250, plus 250. All right, so what's 250 plus 250 equal? Raise your hands. Ainsley?
50.
250 equals 50? You're very close.
That is
Max? 500. We need that other 0 on there. You're right, Ainsley. You're so close. You forgot your 100 spot. 500. And so if that's 250 and 250 equals 500, what's this 250 plus 250 equal? Cora? 500.
Let's go. 1,000.
It's 1,000.
So then 500 plus 500 equals, raise your hand. Raise your hand. Everybody should know this, right, Max?
It could be.
Micah, what does 500 plus 500 equal? 1,000, that's right. We need you guys to all be listening, please.
1,000 more.
But what do we have to put behind this because it's a unit of measure? Cora? A number?
Here.
A comma? No? This part I didn't tell you yet. I'm seeing if you remember. Max?
Yeah, I know you have to put like a kind of half of a U behind the one, but I don't know what it's called.
Oh, you mean just putting a comma in here? No, okay, that's true, but that's 1,000. So, but what is our unit of measure? Because remember when you're doing your test today, if you're measuring in centimeters, you have to put 6 centimeters or whatever. So what are we measuring here? Quarters? No, the quarters are these up here. And so if we did this, 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4, that would equal to 4/4 or 1 whole. Okay, you don't have to know that yet. That's not where we're at yet. But 1,000, and so normally, because it would be one liter, right? So 1 liter is equivalent to 1,000 milliliters. Remember, we measured the 250 milliliters? Remember that? And the milliliters on the card said it was a unit of measure? Okay, so whenever you do math problems and you use measurement, whether it's liquid volume or construction volume, height and width or depth, any of that, we need to put our unit of measurement behind it. Does that make sense? Okay, so when we get to this chart, on like today's day 1, we're gonna put 1 ml or equals 250 milliliters, which equals 1/4 of a liter. All right? Okay, and so then every day for the month of October, and how many days are in October?
31.
31 days we're gonna do this, okay? Thank you guys very much. And if you'd like, you now can quietly stand up, make a line, and we'll go out and quietly get your snacks.
See, I even got it.